What's up, my gente? It's 24 from World of Sports. This video I already made it in Spanish, but I'll make it in English so I can explain it better. Because one of my coworkers, Claire, shout out to Claire, she wanted to know to explain how this new system will work. So yeah, so starting in 2028, the USL has planned to connect a 3-tier system with promotion and relegation. At the top of the pyramid, it will be USL Premier. USL Premier will be the new first division, featuring a national table serving as the highest level of the USL men's pathway. The league is designed to be top competitive tier within USL system, and that one is gonna start off with 12 to 14 teams, I believe. So whatever teams classify as top division, they will automatically be there. Now, below that, obviously, will be USL Championship, where Atlético Dallas will play. Shout out to Atlético Azules. Alrighty. So, the championship will continue with the national table, a balanced schedule. It has over 15 years of highly competitive professional soccer, and it will remain a key part of the pathway, and we see some certain players that benefited going through USL Championship. In one case scenario, Diego Luna, he came from El Paso Locomotive. That's one person, and I'm pretty sure Cade has played for Sacramento Republic or his brother. I don't remember which one in particular was it. So, shout out to that. And also, that has been an alternative route for some players, the USL Championship, to make that jump, and it helps them go pro. It helps them develop more skills and all that, which is very good in my opinion. You don't have to go through the MLS system. You can always go through the USL, or in some cases UPSL, which is a different topic for a different day, because I do not want to get too distracted in this video. But overall, I'm assuming the championship, it will be 20 teams. I believe it was 20 teams that was announced. And like I said, Premier will start off with 12 to 14, depending. So overall, very good in my opinion. Now this one, USL League One. League One will operate as a regional format, focus more on local rivalries, still maintain a national footprint. And I've seen it. I've seen Texoma play. I think like one game. I've only missing one game, if I'm being honest. I know my colleague has been trying me to go up there last season and to McKinney games. We're gonna try do something different for USL 2, but like I said, different topic for a different day. So part of that, it's gonna, I believe at 2028, I heard that USL League One is gonna have 18 teams. So that's still up to debate how that's gonna work. Like I said, USL Championship is gonna be 20 teams. The Premier is gonna start off with 12 to 14. Then they're gonna have 20 teams. So overall, very cool stuff. Now, let's talk about the town of the talk that everybody's been waiting for: promotion relegation. When USL Premier launches with 12 or 14 teams, like I said, the likely plan is going to be 2 teams. It's going to get promoted and 2 teams regulated. But once they reach 20, it's going to be 3 teams going up and 3 teams going down. Very intense match days to whoever is fighting promotion and relegation. Now, the final details are still being discussed. I know the owners are going to discuss about it this month in February. This is still a new topic for a lot of fans and a lot of people, because promotion relegation isn't something you see a lot in the States, or probably it was because in the States it goes by franchise. It does not operate like in Europe. I know Liga MX had promotion relegation, but that one was kind of it's kind of hard to understand. I think I did a video about it, how it worked. Well, not how it worked, but I explained how it was iffy Like in one section, I was like, it wasn't like 100% reliable at the time. And now the Liga MX doesn't have any promotion relation. But off topic, I'm getting distracted. Now, this model could change the way professional soccer works in the States. A system where performance now actually matters. Because the motto is always that, hey, it's once you get eliminated, you're like, it's fine. I got nothing to worry about. I can chill, go on vacation. Now, the question is, now it does matter. So some players gotta step it up, and whether will it be a success is still up to debate. Like I said, this is something very new, and I know a lot of people have speculations about it. They're kind of iffy on it, but honestly, if done right, and if USL does the things right with this going on, then I definitely think it could be big. It definitely will work out. And like I said, there's a lot of clubs already that can show us that they can be at a top level club. They can handle it. And for instance, I'm not sure y'all knew, but FC Cincinnati, they weren't always in MLS. They came from the USL Championship, if I remember correctly. It's just because they had a great run in the US Open Cup that allowed them to become a franchise in MLS. And obviously, I'm not saying that's gonna happen with some teams, but what I am saying is that we've seen glimpses of certain clubs that show us they are ready for those kind of situations, and I definitely think some clubs are. Now, as far as the fan bases, I definitely think fan bases are ready for that. I know some guys in the Hearts and Pines supporters group. Uh, Great guys. I've been in some meeting with them, and overall, I think these guys they're an example of that they can handle that kind of pressure. And overall, man, I just feel that this is great news for U.S. soccer overall, despite that some people got a lot of questions for it. And for me, I definitely think they're ready, and especially I'm ready. I'm pretty sure these guys are ready. Pretty sure these guys are ready. And I know they're not the Goes Azules are ready as well. But overall, guys, let me know what y'all think. You think the states are ready for promotional relation? USO is ready for promotional relation? Let me know. Peace, mi gente.